It is Friday, May 6th in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with another edition of our MLB Best Bets. Plus, we have a special parlay of the day coming on in a moment. But today, we got our favorite money line play. We got a player prop, and we got a no-run first inning coming your guys' way.
If you're interested in what Austin just said, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. We do, picks videos like this every single day. He's also doing the NBA playoffs. Go check out those videos. Also, do us a favor and drop a like. I mean, Austin, we're growing this channel organically, and we're so close to 33,000. Wouldn't it be cool by the end of the weekend to hit that?
That would be absolutely awesome. I think we're about 600 subscribers away. So if everyone wants to do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Like I mentioned, we have a parlay of the day coming your guys' way. Let's recap yesterday, though, real quick. It was a solid day. I mean, we were 1-1-1, but the parlay of the day makes up for it. Hopefully you guys have been checking out our parlays of the day. And for the time being, we're going to start putting them at the end of the video. So definitely make sure you stick around. McClanahan, under 7.5 Ks. Crazy line movement if you got it in early. Did end up going down to 6.5. Didn't even matter. He could have gone down to 5.5, and he only had 5. The Detroit Tigers, Houston Astros, NRFI was a brutal one. Jose Altuve just slams one into the stands in the first inning. Not much we can do about that. And then we had a push in the Angels versus Red Sox. Honestly, couldn't be mad with the push after how bad both those two teams did to start the game. They had no runs into the 7th inning. So you hate to see that, but the parlay of the day does cash for everyone that tailed it. Either way, Logan, shout out again to our COS All-Stars. We appreciate you guys as always for supporting the channel. If you want to support us, hit that join button on the channel or the link in the description. Our newest one, we have a returnee. We have AL Sports. Thank you for becoming an All-Star again. We appreciate you. But Logan, let's waste no more time. Let's get into our best bet of the day. We're going to fly these flags again, and then we're going to get into the parlay of the day. Let's get the show going.
All right, I'm starting with a game pick, as Austin kind of mentioned. Mets versus Phillies. A crazy game last night. I'm taking the Mets money line. -136 odds on FanDuel. That's currently the best value. Look, I'd place this one sooner than later because this is going to be an everyone and their mother's tale in this bet. I'm fine with it, though. You know why? The Mets, we're going to start with a fun fact. The Mets are now 1-330 when trailing by 6 runs in the 9th. Yeah, it was a 7-1 ball game in the 9th inning. Final score, 8-7 Mets. Makes no sense. The meltdown of a lifetime. I live in Philadelphia, for all of you who don't know. Philly's down bad right now, down tremendously. And on top, add insult to injury, they're facing Max Scherzer, Mad Max today. Mad Max versus the Phillies. 5 innings pitched and 1 earned run, and also 6 innings pitched and 4 earned run, which was a surprising start, to see the Phillies be able to hit him. But you know what? The Mets won both starts due to their offense. Their offense is crazy. I'll talk about it in a minute. But Philadelphia's offense, by comparison, I pulled a fun stat. I thought this stat was fun to share. Philadelphia's offense grounds into the 2nd most double plays, and it makes a lot of sense. If you're ever watching the Phillies, you're like, oh man, another double play. I swear they just did that. Yeah, it's inning after inning and in double plays. You know what? A great pitcher like, Max Scherzer will be able to know his defense is backing him up. So I am very confident in Max to be able to go out and be the ace that they're paying him to be. And he's getting some run support. We love to see that. Philadelphia's offense also, I want to talk about 7th in runs, 10th in hits, 14th in strikeouts. It's never been their offense that's been really, any trouble. When you put up 7 runs in a game, you should win that game. It's their defense, it's their pitching, it's their bullpen. Now today, Kyle Gibson, 4 1/3 innings pitched and 1 earned run, and a 4-1 win versus the Mets last time he faced them. So it was a pretty solid start for Gibson. The Mets offense simply did not show up that game. Yes, we're going to need more than 1 run tonight, Mets, and I think they're going to be able to do that. The Mets are 1st in runs and 1st in hits per game. This offense is the best in the Major League Baseball right now, and you have to ride this hot streak. Also, I pulled an advanced, stat that I don't really talk about on here. And I found it really awesome. The Mets are batting 3. They have a .309 batting average, which is 1st in the MLB in batting average on balls in play. So that excludes strikeouts and home runs. So it's really the ultimate stat of, are they putting in the ball in play? Are they getting some base runners? Are they putting pressure on the opposing pitchers? And they absolutely are, being 1st in the league. Also, pull a couple hittings, who's going to be our keys to the game. I think it's going to be Lindor and Escobar. Lindor batting .333 versus Kyle Gibson, and Escobar batting .400 versus Kyle Gibson. I expect some production from them. And you know what? Starting pitchers aside, as I talked about yesterday in our epic over-under bullpen collapse, the bullpen in this one is definitely liable for the Phillies. 26 in bullpen ERA. Is not helped by yesterday's performance. The Mets, by comparison, are 20th in bullpen ERA, but I think Mad Max can get us, a solid 6 innings pitched and the bullpen can come in and just finish out the game. I really do like the Mets in this spot. How the heck can the Phillies come back after last night's collapse? That's a rhetorical question. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and ride the Mets. But Austin, you got a player prop, and you got a really cool shirt to go with the player prop. What do you got for us today?
This would be true today. I am wearing my All Rise shirt, so you only know it's only right. We're going Aaron Judge. We're taking his over 1.5 bases plus 115 on Caesars. Did I pick it just because I have the shirt? Probably. But either way, we hit Cash McClanahan. We're going for, I think, 3 straight player prop cashes. We're going with the Judge today. Now, Judge cashed for us earlier this season. We haven't done a lot of offensive player props, but was one of the ones we took, and he cashed for us. Shout out to him. Now he's at home today taking on Glenn Otto and the Rangers. Now, Otto's not going to guy that's going to go 7 innings. So I don't see Judge seeing Otto maybe twice, maybe 3 times if we're lucky. Otto, he's a younger pitcher. He's not a guy that's pitched a ton in this year. I think only 2 starts to his name. I think he went 4 innings pitched in one of them and maybe 4 1/3. So we're going to have to be looking at their bullpen. And the Rangers bullpen, not very good. 12th highest bullpen ERA. And they have allowed the most home runs, 18 on the year. I believe 15 is second place. But look, we know Judge has that home run power. Home run would cash this for us. And I'm banking on it, but it would cash us. Now let's look at Judge's home road splits because he's much better at home than he is on the road. At home, batting .327 compared to just .250 on the road. Obviously, the Yankees stadium, a little bit has shorter fences. He can easily just hit a pop fly and then it's out of the stadium, which I'm not banking on the home run today. He could get us a double. I doubt he gets us a triple. If he gets us a triple, we might as well play the lottery. But still, Judge has been hitting the ball pretty well at home. He has 2+ bases in 10 of his 13 games at home this season. That includes having 2+ bases in 4 straight and in 8 of his last 9. He's hitting the ball really well, and he's notoriously hit the ball well against the Rangers in 21 games against them, batting .307, 8 home runs to his name. Now, we should see Judge see 4, maybe 5 plate appearances, depending on how the rest of the Yankees offense does. And look, if home run prop plus 340, maybe it's worth a little bit of a sprinkle, but I really do think Judge gets it done for us today. Taking his over 1.5 bases plus 115 on Caesars. I saw a bunch of other books at plus 105, plus 110, I believe is on FanDuel. So I'm fine with riding the Judge. As we always say, all rise. And that's what we'll be doing today, this afternoon to this night when Judge cashes out for us. But either way, Logan, it is time for the best segment, and then we'll have the parlay of the day coming up, so stick around. Nerf Nation time. Grab those flags if you are a COS All-Star. Wave them in chat. We appreciate you guys as always. Yesterday, we didn't deserve that. We didn't deserve the home run smacker by Jose Altuve. We're coming back today, and we're coming with the spicy one. We're going back to the game. Tigers versus Astros, minus 106 on FanDuel. No run first inning. Now, Logan and I can attest, whenever we get your feet on, we should go away from the game, and I swear the next game is an auto nerfy. We're loving his odds at minus 106. Now, on the mound for the Astros, we've got Luis Garcia. He's not the best, not the worst pitcher in the league. He's got a 4.15 ERA. He's been serviceable. I'm not really concerned about the Tigers' offense in this one. I mean, Garcia's went 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. And like we talked about, the Tigers 26th in first inning runs. We're not scared about their offense. Logan even spoke it into existence that Jose Altuve is the guy we got to be worried about because he either gets on base or he just hits you out with a home run, and we don't want to see that today. We don't need – this is Nerfy Nation. It's Nerfy Friday, and we have to think that the Tigers did not score a run in the first yesterday. What about the other side of the mound, the one we're more concerned about, Logan?
Yeah, so I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit of a casual when it comes to the Tigers. I don't know who this Bo Brisk is. I think that's how you say it. 3.6 ERA, pretty solid. I mean, middle of the pack. He in his last start, 5 innings pitched and 1 earned run versus the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers are one of the best offenses in baseball. If he can, put up a solid showing like that versus the Dodgers, who says he can't put up a solid showing, in Houston? I think he definitely can. Houston only batting .224 versus right-handed pitchers, this season so far. Not a crazy, high batting average. And also Houston is 22nd in first inning runs. That was improved a little bit due to the Altuve smacker yesterday. And what the brutal thing is, Austin and I always watch these nerfy bets, together. We're like, live texting or whatever during it. And I told him when Altuve came to the play, I'm like, he just has that look in his eye. I was like, he's got the, I don't care about your nerfy today kind of attitude. So if we can get past Altuve, I really do think we'll be able to get this one. And also, another lean, because you guys are always talking about that. I was looking at the Mariners versus Rays one. I think with Logan Gilbert in there, that's a pretty solid one. The problem is the odds are like minus 140. And look, guys, juice nerfies are not the move. They're not the move because you see how easy they're ended. They're ended by a one home run, and boom, there it goes. So do you want a bet that's minus 140, 150, and it can end so quickly? I really don't. So I'm going to move away from that. But Austin, you did mention parlay of the day, and now people don't even have to go read this. They can just listen up. This is our parlay of the day for today. And it's got plus 523 odds on FanDuel. You could craft it on any sports book. I just took it on FanDuel for show. But first leg, Kansas City plus a half in the first 5. So Kansas City spread minus 130 is this leg. Look, the Kansas City hitters have decent splits versus Lyles. And if you look at there's a lot of people kind of, riding the Orioles hot streak. I could see this one being tied or a very close game through 5. And I think Kansas City comes out. I actually do think they might win this one outright. So don't stay sleeping on the Royals. They win when they don't need to. Now, the other leg, Seattle money line, minus 124 odds on FanDuel. This is a bounce back spot for them. They got their ace, Logan Gilbert, pitching versus the Rays, and it's scheduled to be a Rays bullpen game. I think it's Whistler scheduled to start. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to have to take Seattle in that bounce back spot. And then the last one, Colorado versus Arizona. I'm taking the over 8.5 total runs. This one's minus 105 odds. Look, starting pitching aside, I don't think the starting pitchers, are all that good. I think there's some run opportunities in the first 5, but also, as we saw yesterday, the bullpens are atrocious in this game. Colorado, 29th in bullpen ERA. Arizona, 27th in bullpen ERA. That's music to my ears when I'm betting an over, because if you bet an under, you got to sweat through the bullpens, and I'm telling you, it's not a position you want to be in. I'd rather take the over in this one, and I think there's definitely some run opportunities there. Austin, how do you feel about this parlay of the day? Do we stand a back-to-back casher?
I say who says no? It's Friday. We deserve a parlay of the day cash. So I like all 3 of those legs. Hopefully we can ride that into the ground and get a little plus 500 cash, or we can fly the NRFI flag in the Astros-Tigers game. And hopefully Aaron Judge shows up, as well as the Mets. Those are our 3 official plays plus the parlay of the day. We appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. We're back again on Saturday morning. Our NBA best bets will be live a little bit later this morning, so I will put it up on the screen when it is live. We appreciate you guys as always. It's been Austin. It's been Logan. We'll catch you guys in the next one.